Okay, this is unlike. So no microphone. Are you hearing, Prabhuji?
No. Okay.
Akrura Prabhu. Not coming sound.
I don't know. Haribol, Akrura Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, now we hear. Do you hear?
Yes, clearly, Maharaj.
Okay, thank you. So we will start.
Yes, Maharaj, we are ready.
Okay. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Shajivam Sadvitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitam Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathaayati Namaha Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nanda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories to Sri Guru Gauranga, Sri Radha Govinda, Sri Jagannath Baladeva Subhadra, and Sri Lakshmi Singha Bhagavan. All glories to our spiritual masters and all our Parampara Acharyas. We always beg their causeless mercy to proceed in our spiritual life. And at the same time, I offer my respect and love to all devotees and Vaishnavas, whole world who are present in our meeting. I am happy with all. Again and again, I offer my love and respect. Today, we will together join with this electronic media in this coronavirus time. We have more corona to our participate Harikatha.
Bueno, todas mis reverencias hacia todos los Vaishnavas que nos hemos congregado aquí en estos tiempos coronavirus, en este Qatar. También él ofreció sus respetuosas reverencias a todo el Parampam y quienes nos dan la posibilidad de asociarnos y de obtener sin gracia de
Today, Kriparan Prabhu Columbia and Govinda told me today we will discuss about Sikha Guru and Dikha Guru in scripture. It is described by, so we will go us and to understand.
dicho que vamos a hablar de Siksha Guru y Diksha Guru para haber sido escrito en Chaitanya Charitamrita. Entonces de eso vamos a estar hablando.
Sikha Guru and Dikha Guru. In beginning, Sri Raja Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he offered Dandavat Pranam and prayed blessing to Vande Sri Guru Sri Yuddha Padakam Sri Guru Vaishnava. First respect to Sri Guru means Sikha Guru. This is single person he has given in his words, Vande Sri Guru. And then he offered his obeisances to Guru means he has plural, singular, and here as Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru difference is the Mantra Guru and activity and part of bhakti to know scriptures, to know arts, words, we need Diksha Guru.
Chaitanya Charitas, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami comienza ofreciendo su respetuosa reverencia primero a Guru individual en primera persona.
Here, first he offered his obeisance to his Mantra Guru, means initiated Guru. Then he offered his obeisance to instructor Guru, means Siksha Guru. Then he also offered, yes,
Krishna Goswami ofrece sus reverencias a Diksha Guru, iniciador, después a Guru.
then he offered also obeisance to Vaishnavas, means all Vaishnavas, means Guru, Siksha Guru, Vaishnavas. He words are who all are Vaishnavas, but from whom we receive mantra is Diksha Guru, from whom we receive Bhagavata knowledge, scripture knowledge, science, philosophy, that is Siksha Guru. But others Vaishnavas also there, we also pray to them. So he offered Sri Guru, Sri Jutta Padakamalam, Sri Gurun Vaishnavangsha. So three,
Short is for
okay.
Srila Bhakti Maharaj está explicando de este verso Vandeham Sri Guru, donde primero se comienza haciendo referencia. Entonces el Diksha Guru uno recibe mantra, de los Siksha Gurus uno recibe diferentes kata del Srimad Bhagavatam y a los Vaishnavas, que sería la tercera. Diksha, Siksha y Vaishnavas.
There are three separately he offered his obeisances. So now in whom we related with our Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru and Vaishnavas, also this one who are not present, means our Para Guru, Parama Gurudev, Niri Gurudev, Acharyas, we also received by their knowledge, by their books, by their writing, by their instructions. We also received from them many knowledge. So we also offer them like Siksha Guru.
Entonces, de los Diksha Gurus Vaishnavas, nosotros podemos recibir Siksha a escrituras, a través del kata, a través de los libros y a través de esto es que nosotros recibimos Siksha.
So here generally in Sanskrit the Guru means like a Gu means Agyana, ignorance, Rao means Rahita, means where from we free from our ignorance, illusion, any doubt. So that is general. Another meaning is teacher, mother also becomes Guru, father also, and from whom we learn respect like Guru.
El que disipa o el que libera, de manera que guru significa el que libera o disipa la ignorancia. Por otro lado, guru también se refiere a un maestro que puede ser la madre, el padre o aquel que parte del conocimiento.
In Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto, the Supreme Lord Krishna, he explained to Uddhava about Avadhuta and Yadurajan, their conversation. The Avadhuta, he explained about 24 gurus, and he wrote them because of the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Brahma, and Super, he is universal, provided everywhere. So to know him, so one guru is not sufficient. So in a different way, the sages and all philosophers and spiritualists, the Vaishnavas, they explain it a different way. So who want to advance, they can take advantage from them. So they need more to advance, to know more. So he accepted about 24 gurus.
Entonces, hay un celular que está sonando, no sé si es en el Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna le narra a Uddhava las enseñanzas de la Avadhuta, quien había aprendido de 24 gurus. Entonces Maharaj está explicando que hay una pluralidad de gurus de donde se puede aprender para aquellos que están deseosos de avanzar.
Now we will go to discuss little mantra guru, Diksha guru. Mantra from whom receive, we say Diksha guru. Okay?
Entonces ahora vamos a hablar acerca de Diksha Guru, mantra, de quien recibimos el mantra llamado mantra guru, que considera el Diksha Guru.
And there is some principle between Diksha guru and disciple. In Haribhakti Vilas, our Sanatana Goswami, who has written about our Gaudiya Vaishnavism, the code of the rules and regulations from scriptures by the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told Guru and disciple must each other, at least they should know each other about their qualification.
Entonces, en el Haribhakti Vilas, Srila Sanatana Goswami, de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, desarrolla el tema como que un discípulo se debe conocer al menos un año, hablando del tiempo del mantra guru, que nos va a poder proceder a la relación con el Prabhuji, alguien está conectado a Facebook. No se entiende lo último que dijiste.
What is problem?
With the translate.
¿Algún micrófono está abierto? Yes. Ahora. No, dice, ok, que para que se escuche. Entonces se está replicando tu voz. A mí me está sacando. No sé si hay un micrófono.
Huh?
Give me. I will give you. we now translating in language. So in time translating in language. So okay. Okay, so we were. So we were discussing about like 1 year.
Entonces, en el Hari Bhakti Sanatan Goswami describe que tienen que conocerse durante al menos un año, poder tener una relación, entendimiento de quién es quién, conocerse más íntimamente.
And when they understood each other with their firm faith, full faith, and then they gave initiation and he became guru. Then Sikkha Guru is the instructor guru from whom they hear about Bhagavata, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, our philosophy, our principles, and bhajan, like somebody learned Sankirtan and Archan, any kind of devotional path also they receive from Vaishnava, like instructor guru, like Sikkha Guru.
Entonces, el periodo de un año que el Diksha y el discípulo se conocieron más íntimamente, pudieron establecer una fe firme y conocerse. Entonces, es ahí donde se toma iniciación el discípulo. A partir de ese momento, recibir principalmente del Siksha Guru las diferentes escrituras, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, la adoración a la.
Then the disciple, there are many and householders.
Entonces, Maharaj está explicando que hay diferentes clases de discípulos entre el Diksha Guru y sus discípulos. Incluso en nuestros días existen diferentes tipos de discípulos. Los discípulos que son grihastas, sannyasis, brahmacharis, los que viven en el templo, los que no viven en el templo, los que apoyan continuamente, los que viven afuera, etc. Entonces, que cada uno va a tener determinadas consideraciones y determinados pormenores.
A guru always he follow the shastra. The shastra is coming from the Supreme Lord Krishna. Actually, really, original guru is Krishna. He is Jagat Guru. So he is the original guru. He spoke to Brahma. Brahma also became the guru. Like our Sampradaya, we say Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya. So Brahma, he spoke to Brahma. Then Brahma spoke to Narada. Narada spoke to Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva spoke to Parikita Maharaj. And then come to Saimva, Saunakadi, Rishis come. In this way, this parampara, one guru, this disciple succession, it comes without change, and the fundamental, the principles that never change, but by the time, by the place, person and circumstance, externally how they is, that is something they change. So the practical how one can easily practice to advance in devotion, This is depending to spiritual.
Entonces, a través del Paramparam, que originalmente el Guru enseña a través del Shastra, explicando que Krishna primeramente habló el Bhagavatam a Brahma, Brahma a Narada, Narada a Vyasa, Vyasa a Sukadeva Goswami, a Parikshit. De esta forma, el Parampara original de nuestra Brahma Gaudiya Sampradaya permanece uno y sin modificaciones, en el sentido de que en esencia el conocimiento y el significado no se modifica, pero sí de acuerdo a tiempo, lugar y circunstancias, ciertos ajustes necesarios.
So, original Guru is Krishna. He is Siksha Guru and he is also Diksha Guru, because originally he is there, but Krishna isn't with us practically in face to face. So Krishna, he told in Shastra, he told Acharya Mang Vijanyat Navamanyeta Kairichit Na Martya Buddhya Ashweta Sarvadeva Maya Guru. He told, who are disciples who want to advance in spiritual life and free from this material energy, illusory energy, and come out from this to come to Krishna, then they have to accept Guru, because in this world they need Guru. Without Guru, if somebody is I can practice myself and I will do, this is not actually authorized in scriptures, they will be misguided. So they have to accept Guru by Shastra, Guru and Shastra, Vaishnavas. What they say, these three, Adhu, Guru, Shastra, Vakya, Chitete, Korea, Oikea. Sometimes maybe difference, Shastra says difference, Guru says difference, then maybe Sadhu they say difference. So one intelligent disciple, follower, he must take to harmonize this, where everything becomes one. Then he must follow Chittete Korea Oikea. He have to bring to everything with one, how according and place and time and circumstance, how he can practice. This is necessary to their intelligence to apply there.
Ok, entonces Krishna, Krishna es Diksha original. Como no podemos tener conexión en Krishna ha descrito que nosotros podemos a través de un Shastra obtener un criterio para avanzar espiritual, y entonces el tipo de instructa me llegó el mismo problema. No sé si esa ayuda quiere hacer feedback. ¿Alguien tiene un micrófono abierto? No. Doble. Ya les escucho, ¿no? Sí. Ok. Entonces, Maharaj explicó que Krishna es Siksha, pero como no puede Krishna estar asociado con todos, entonces él da el Shastra. En la Shastra se explica, cita un verso donde se explica que uno para avanzar espiritualmente debe irse a un guru, debe de aceptar un guru, porque de otra manera uno no puede avanzar, no puede autorrealizarse o no puede desarrollarse. Entonces, Guru se va a manifestar a través de, o sea, Krishna se va a presentar en tres principios: Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Entonces el discípulo debe de aprender a armonizar estos tres factores de Guru, Sadhu y Shastra para poder avanzar.
Yes. So this is the disciple must be intelligent to harmonize everything, to apply in their daily life, how they can practice. And the Guru, everything what they do, Guru what they do by scriptures. Scriptures is coming from direct from Krishna. And but according the time and place and person and the society, apply the Guru, everything take from Shastra. Shastras taha udhrutya, means take from Shastras, Swayam Acharet, and he practice himself, and by his realization, he advise, instruct disciple. So disciple, how he can practice in his daily life according his financial situation and according his material status, and how he can practice either a young or a old or a woman or a rich or a poor or different culture, different religion, how he can. The Guru will advise to disciple, so how he can practice easily and come out from the material problems and advance in his.
Entonces, el concepto que está compartiendo Maharaj es que el discípulo debe de ser lo suficientemente inteligente para aceptar al guru, y el guru, de acuerdo a sus realizaciones, y cuando él lee el shastra y realiza las shastras, entonces él va a recomendar, él va a aconsejar a sus discípulos de acuerdo a si es hombre, si es mujer, si es rico, si es pobre, su condición social, su condición a Varna y demás. El guru va entonces a entregar determinado conocimiento de acuerdo a Desha Kalapatra, lugar, tiempo y circunstancia, para que entonces el discípulo pueda obtener beneficio del Paramparán de las escrituras.
So, Guru, everything he learned Guru means like from Guru Parampara, and he practiced in his life. Then he realized this. Then he also advised to disciple to he can advance and his practice. It will go easily with each other with full faith and with full respect, servitude mood and submissiveness and servitude mood. In this way, disciple receive the knowledge and practice, and it will go to advance in bhakti and free from this material sufferings.
Entonces, lo que el guru aprendió de su Paramparán, esta sucesión, entonces el guru va a entregar al discípulo las enseñanzas a través de una interacción de fe y de confianza, en donde el discípulo respetuosamente, sumisamente y a través del servicio devocional, entonces él puede practicar, él puede aplicar las enseñanzas que el guru le ha dado. De esta manera él puede avanzar en y sin sufrimientos poder avanzar en esta.
In our Guru Vandana, in Sansara Davanala Lida Loko Karunya Ghana Ghanatvam Prapta Gunanavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanar Bindam. Verse Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has he written about gurus and how to pray to Guru. Gurudev's first they have is Karunya Ghana Ghanatam. They have Karuna. This now we use this Karuna word in virus, but it is not in virus word. This is Karuna, is really compassion, mercy. Have such mercy towards the fallen souls who are in this material condition. So they go to them, they give them Harikatha and they instruct them to aim of life and what is value of life, how they can come out from this soul and body and mind. and all the illusion, how we are covered by our illusion energy consciousness. So this is Harikatha, it's the nectar of the Krishna's these signs. So they come to know and they come to practice.
Entonces, Sila Visvanath Chakravarti, en su Guru Vandana, en el primer shloka, Maharaj desarrollando específicamente el término Karuna. Entonces él hizo como un para el coronavirus, dijo, bueno, entonces esto no es el coronavirus, este es el Karuna. El Guru es Karuna, es gracioso, da gracia, ¿no? Misericordioso. Entonces de esta forma el Guru puede instruir al discípulo respecto a cómo trascender las limitaciones, el cuerpo burdo, practicar servicio devocional. Entonces de esta forma, a través de la gracia del Guru, puede el discípulo practicar.
Idul Murshad Maharaj.
Then again next verse he told how Gurudev is expert to performing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's the Sankirtan movement. So Mahaprabhu Kirtana. In this verse he explained about Sankirtan. Then again next verse he told about Shiv Vigraha Aradhana, how to worship to the Vigraha, deities of the Supreme Lord, how to worship. Then next verse how he respect and he friend with devotees, taking prasadam, distributing prasadam to them, how the Chaturvidha Sri Bhagavata Prasado. One month he has.
Entonces, en los siguientes versos del Guru Vandana, Srila Visvanath Chakravarti Thakur describe y desarrolla, sigue hablando del Guru, en función, en el segundo shloka, en función a cómo participa el Lila de Mahaprabhu, en el tercer shloka, cómo el Guru adora a la deidad, cómo enseña a la deidad, en el cuarto shloka, cómo se honra el prasad, cómo se comparte el prasad, cómo el Guru está satisfecho en esta actividad.
And then after prasadam he wrote about Radha Krishna's Leela, Sri Radhika Madhava Yoraparo. Then again more secret Leela about Nikunja Juno Ratikari Siddhai. So he also prayed to them. Then he told Sakya Dharitena Samasta Sastri Ruktastatha Sadabhi Kintu Prabhorja Priyavatasya Vande Guru Sri Charanaravinda Sakyat Haritvena Samasta Sastri. In the scriptures they told about Guru, that Guru is like same like Krishna, but really dear to Krishna, and how to lovely serve to Krishna, he knows this. So there, both in that verse, he is also like Krishna, but same time he is Krishna's dear and devotee. So we have to relate it that Gurudev is the most dear devotee of the Krishna.
Entonces, aquí sigue desarrollando el shloka número 5, 6 y 7 del Guru Vandana. En el primero donde se habla de Mati Radhani, después habla de los lilas más íntimos, más confidenciales. En el séptimo shloka se explica
and who is the most devotee of the Supreme Lord. Without his mercy, one cannot get advance in a devotion, and he needs the mercy of the Guru. So in this prayer of our Vaishnavas, Guru Bandhana, we found all this. We did not. Now we don't have a time to detail, we explain all this, but essential point we took this. So Guru, he is most devotee, he is a devotee, he is a practice regarding the scriptures and full of science and knowledge. There is vast scriptures there. Vyasadeva has written in Veda, then he wrote Vedanta, then he wrote and Vedanta, Upanishad, many things there, that is like a ocean, unlimited there.
Entonces, termina explicando el octavo shloka del Guru Vandana, donde ya se habla de que a través de la gracia del Guru es posible practicar. Sin esta gracia, sin el prashadam del Guru, entonces no es posible practicar. Después él explica cómo el conocimiento practicar, establecerse en Bhakti. Después habla que Srila Vyasadeva escribió el Vedanta, los sutras, el Bhagavatam, y que todo esto el Guru lo tiene, y obviamente lo va a ir entregando de manera adaptada al tiempo, al lugar y a las circunstancias, para que este conocimiento esencial, que no se modifica, pueda mantenerse en diferentes momentos y circunstancias. Entonces usted le explicó también que, bueno, aunque no nos da el tiempo de todo el Guru Vandana, pero bueno, se habló de los puntos principales en estos shlokas: que el Guru es querido a Krishna, cómo adora la deidad, cómo él participa en el Sankirtan de Mahaprabhu, cómo uno debe meditar en el Guru, cómo a través de su gracia se puede.
And Diksha Guru, also Siksha Guru, there is no difference. One disciple, he must respect it equal to them all. In our Chaitanya Charitamrita, most revealed scripture, authentic in our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Gaudiya or Sampradaya, there Kaviraj Goswami, he told, Chaya Gosai Siksha Guruji Amar. Chaya Gosai like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Goswami, Raghunath Das, Raghunath Bhatta, Gopala Bhatta Goswami, Jiva Goswami. Krishna is also Rashoba, the reservoir of all rasas, also bhavas, how to receive this. When they have written, then Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Kaviraj Goswami, practically he has not met Goswamis with physically, but he respected them. These 6 Goswamis are my Siksha Gurus. He respected them. He did not write his Diksha Guru's name one time in script. He many times he wrote about the Siksha Gurus, others he glorified them.
Entonces, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami en Charitamrita prácticamente en ningún momento menciona el nombre de su Diksha Guru, menciona sus Siksha Gurus, y aunque no tuvo la asociación directa de los 6 Goswami, de Srila Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami, etc., él describe sus enseñanzas. Y muy importante el concepto que Maharaj explica, que no hay Diksha y Diksha Guru, sino que en realidad son una misma esencia en el Guru. Entonces uno debe de ofrecer respetuosas reverencias hacia Diksha y Siksha. Bueno, ya que Krishna es la personificación del rasa, y Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explica y desarrolla en sus libros cómo relacionarse hacia Krishna en base y en función a la relación que el Guru le da al discípulo.
So, actually, practically, he did not meet face to face with them, but he received all knowledge from the scriptures and he respected. Then we found one verse in Manasikhya, Raghunath Das Goswami's Guru Goshthe Goshthalayishu Sujan Suragane Shomantre Sri Namne Brajana Vajubadbanda Sarane. In his Manasikhya, first word he told Guru. He wrote, this is the there two, this Guru means Guru and Siksha Guru and Diksha there. Then in the later on, another verse he told there to Madhisanathate Vraja Vipina Chandrang Vraja Maneswaring Tarnathate Tadatul Sakite Tu Lalitang Vishakhang Tarana Gurutpe Priya Saru Girindru Ritarati Karate Sarangamana. Here he accepted, he said to Vishakha, Lalita and Vishakha, they are my Siksha Gurus. He has, Manasikha, he has written there. Okay, you translate, become long.
Yes, Maharaj.
Que no tuvo asociación, Swami de Vrindavan, él obtuvo el Siksha de ellos a través de sus escrituras, y él en estos shlokas que Maharaj está citando, al final él explicó que la de Vishaka son sus gurus y que él recibió el conocimiento a través de ellas. Entonces, explicando el concepto que Diksha y Siksha, la diferencia, está explicando que a través de Shastra él encontró Siksha de los Goswamis y que esto lo explicó Srila Raghunath Das Goswami en su Manasika.
So Raghunath Das Goswami offered Siksha Vishakha. They are not present at that time, which is Raghunatha's time, that was in Dwapara, now Kali Yuga. But according our Radha, is secret, most confidential Leela, they are Shakhis and Manjari, Dasis, they are there. It's Raghunath Das Goswami also one associate of the Prabhu and Radha. Manjari, so we say he is Tulsi Manjari, and they gave us this knowledge and principles how we respect to Guru, Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Then we will easily we can come out from all our.
Entonces, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, a pesar de que no tuvo asociación de esta manera, bueno, desarrollando estos tópicos.
Oh, you missed? So
Something.
yes, Raghunath Das Guru, how we respect to Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru in our Acharya Goswamis. There are many instances there. Just time we little discuss there. How they respect to Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru, they give more respect.
El Siksha, conocimiento que es mucho más importante que lo que el Diksha Guru está entregando, dado a que él no estuvo en presencia de sus Siksha Gurus, pero recibió el conocimiento, el estar, cómo respetar, reverenciar, cómo tratar apropiadamente a los diferentes gurus. Goswami describió todo esto.
For preaching, in universal preaching, many problems with one guru to one guru, with God brothers to another God brothers, one institution to another institutions, one guru to another guru. So we see this is how it is going on. It is actually very painful. Myself, I am saying this because only Krishna, he is the Diksha Guru and the Siksha Guru, he is the original Guru, and the Radharani is there, Radha Krishna, the main is there. But we go to serve them how we will go to Golok, we started to quarrel here about Guru, about institution, about this, that, many things. Actually very Kali Yugas, the influence here we found this.
Entonces Maharaj está desarrollando el tópico de cómo en la actualidad en Kali Yuga hay conflictos entre una institución.
Now Kali is quarreling everywhere, in material, in family life, in social life, everywhere quarreling in our spiritual life. We also same thing we saw in Kali Yuga's influence so quarrel each other, so in different way. But here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings among 8 verses, one verse to how to perform the Sankirtan, to practice Kirtan, he told about Trunadapi verse. We know the verse. Trunadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Saistuna Manina Manadena Kirtanya Sada Hari. We know this. But practical apply in our daily life, how we think, what we think, how we speak, what to this is very difficult to apply in our daily life. To daily life, what we speak, what we think, what we do, we don't apply this, then how we become qualified? How we will become a real devotee to be Radha Krishna and Gauranga Mahaprabhu? So when Mahaprabhu told you one should be like that, one should practice. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told we don't want na dhanam na janam na sunitang va jagadisha kamai mama janmanam ishware bhavatad bhakti rahitu ki toi. I don't want dhanam into wealth and no janam, no followers, no like, woman or any kind of other material name, this material, all this attraction is there. So, na dhanang na sundaring kavitang va jagadisha, I don't want to be a jagadis like ruler. He does not want anything else. Here, we cut here what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us to free from all this.
Pensamos, hay como un pasaje entre el shloka y la actividad del devoto, por lo tanto, si uno no puede poner en práctica o si uno no está vivenciando en su rutina el significado del shloka, o al menos tratando de hacerlo, entonces no hay forma de desenvolverse. Después explica en el cuarto verso Nadhanam Najanam Nasundarim cómo explicando que el devoto no desea riquezas, no desea visita con el sexo opuesto, no está deseando fama. Entonces, de esta manera, al olvidarse de esto, un sadhaka
take care of me and really who will give shelter to me. No one is here, all are under the control of death, and they are all are with fear, all are refugee, all are helpless. So
hacia los sabores de la sociedad sexual ilícita. Entonces, era pues uno separa un poquito de lo que está estudiando, de lo que está leyendo y de lo que es su práctica diaria, su vida, su sadhana.
and real guru and disciples relation, and with relation with Sikhya Guru and Dikhya Guru and Vaishnavas actually with his soul to come out from this material energy, and how create is meaning, how is he is our inside, outside, how he is existing everywhere, like our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, he told everywhere, Uttama Bhagavata pure devotees, they saw Radha Krishna everywhere. So we don't want to go to see, to realize our Uttama Bhakti, pure devotion, to higher realization, and we always say, oh, this is my guru, my disciple, my institution, my temple, my Krishna, your Krishna, his Krishna, that Krishna. Actually, this is the creating problem like children. Vaishnavas,
la relación que tiene la jiva espiritual, en la cual se recibe el Sambandha Gyan de quién es uno, qué es este mundo, quién es Krishna, cómo relacionarse apropiadamente. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada explica que un Tamadikar no ve diferencia, él no ve, digamos, lo material, él no se distrae, está suelto en el lila, pero bueno, nosotros
necessary but for preaching, but it is not our goal. This is when our body is existing, we need to maintain body, to eat, to take rest, some house, food, everything we like is made. What is necessary, it is necessary, but this is not our ultimate goal. Is how to free from this contamination of material energy with the body and mind, and how to free the soul to go to this Golok Vrindavan, where we have eternal service, our eternal home there, our real home there. So we are meeting here.
De la misma manera que predica para tener cierta bueno, balance, cierta responsabilidad, compromiso, cierto orden dentro de lo institucional, pero que esta es la meta, entonces uno no debe de olvidarse de cuál es la esencia, cuál es la sustancia del movimiento. De la misma manera en la que da el ejemplo de que el cuerpo necesita comer, necesita tomar agua, necesita...
Somebody do wrong, he will get and he cannot advance, he will lose and he will go on. And if somebody does something, then nowadays with our electronic media, we be involved there, we started to quarrel, criticize, so much each other, they are quarreling. So very difficult to cure their consciousness, and how come out from this, our intelligence, we used them to quarrel with the devotees and Vaishnavas and all these things. If somebody do wrong, he will suffer, Krishna will take care. If somebody, then if we have something, we can help them to come out. And if some not so, we can go our spiritual process, our soul to come out. If we criticize, then everything we lose, and in society we give example. And new people who are coming to know about spirituality, they think, oh, they are more worse than us, they are quarreling like anything else, so they will also lose interest, and society will give bad name for future generation, our parampara. This is our really lost, and really this we miss.
Entonces, él comienza explicando que el guru también es discípulo, ya que un guru, antes de ser guru, es discípulo, entonces eventualmente se vuelve guru cuando acepta discípulos. Después, si el discípulo tiene algún conflicto o si tiene algún mal comportamiento, esa reacción va a afectar, va a influenciar al guru. Y también explicó este asunto, bueno, muy actual de los problemas que se en la media. Entonces, Maharaj explica que la inteligencia está hecha para poder honrar al guru, Vaishnava, Vaishnavas, pero que dentro de esta atmósfera de las redes, entonces se presta para todo un tipo de problemáticas, de conflictos, donde se pierde el respeto, donde no se puede hablar con reverencia, con respeto, se dan muchas confusiones. Entonces, de esta manera se da un mal ejemplo a la sociedad, porque las personas que ven todo este intercambio completamente bajo y completamente desequilibrado, entonces pues la gente ve esto y dice ¿qué están haciendo? Si estos pues, son Vaishnavas, porque están discutiendo estos temas de esta manera. Entonces de esta manera se pierde la buena imagen, por así decirlo, que tiene el movimiento, y además se cae en aparad, en Vaishnava aparad, los Vaishnavas. Entonces Maharaj explica que si un discípulo puede hacer algo para ayudar, entonces él va a hacerlo para el guru, para la misión. Si un discípulo no puede hacerlo, simplemente puede alejarse y seguir practicando sin problema.
So this we have to think seriously to how we will practice and give example to others, for society, for our children, for our future generation. This is also our responsibility to teach our children, our future generation.
Entonces es nuestra responsabilidad actualmente reflexionar y pensar cómo vamos a dar un ejemplo a las siguientes generaciones, a los hijos, familia y a las demás generaciones que entren al movimiento. Debemos de profundamente meditar en esto.
And our destiny is far away to go to Goloka Vrindavan to practice, to develop our realization. So this is long distance to go. So we should not lose our energy, our intelligence, our time with this all these offensive things. Better we go to practice Mahaprabhu to attain our pure bhakti and uttama bhakti, to attain bhava bhakti and prem bhakti, what Rupa Goswami has written, sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti. We have to practice to go to more another step to one after another.
A pesar de que nuestra meta, nuestro destino es a Goloka Vrindavan, ese destino queda todavía muy, muy lejos, entonces no debemos de perder el tiempo, no debemos perder la energía, la inteligencia en cosas que nos distraigan, de tal manera que podamos practicar sadhana bhakti, después bhava bhakti, después desarrollar prema bhakti, y de esta manera no malutilizar el tiempo como sadhakas.
Scriptures, they told us Ado Shraddha Tato Sangha Atho Bhajana Kriya Tato Anagruti Tato Nishtha Asakti, then Ruchi Bhava Prem Sadhakanam Ayam Krama, one after another to be free from anarthas. In anartha we stop there. Go to and Asakti and Ruchi, Bhava, Prema, many steps are there. So, in short time we discussed many points, so all devotees, they can touch the points.
Krishna está en el corazón, que Krishna está en la familia, Krishna está en los templos, para poder seguir avanzando y no detenernos en estas. De esta manera Maharaj ha hablado muchos temas, ha hablado diferentes para el beneficio de los devotos y para que podamos de alguna manera obtener respuestas.
I request to all devotees and I pray to all our Guru Vargas and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna, they shower their mercy on us, so how we free from this anarthas, we respect each other and we love each other and we teach to other, we practice, we teach, we become qualified to serve Guru Gauranga Radha Govinda and free from problems. In this material world, always there is problem. Just like what we discuss are like churning, like a stool to everything, everyone they can understand the present situation everywhere in the world. So we should go, we have to learn. So close our time. I request devotees, also our Guru Vargas and our Ishtadeva, bless us so we can free from all these calamities. So we need this.
Entonces, Maharaj está orando profundamente a Sri Guru Gauranga, al Guru Paramparam, Shri Radha Krishna para que podamos nosotros de estas situaciones indeseables, conflictivas, entender que hay gurus que vienen de Vaikunta, ¿no? Siddhas, y hay otros entonces cosas que practican y que además de eso también están aprendiendo. Entonces Maharaj está orando por a los Vaishnavas, al Guru Paramparam, para poder salir o trascender esta situación. Él dice que no va a entrar ahora en detalles, que cada uno sabe las situaciones que están viviendo.
Questions?
Pierde de alguna manera contacto con el sadhu, bueno, están los Vaishnavas, bueno, si uno de alguna manera pierde el Guru, está el sadhu, está el... De esta manera él dice que pues que uno debe de continuar. Él dice, yo estoy disponible aquí para poder ayudar. Entonces, de esta manera no perder tiempo en estas